So hello guys, and today is my Team Career Mode episode 1, despite me being 3 seasons through, but it's fine. Yeah, here it is. It was me in the garage. I just done an awful lap, but it's okay I guess. Pegaz has got P1, but it's only Q1, so it's fine for him. And in the end, I'm just looking if anyone would beat me, because I'm P13. Not looking very good, but yeah, here's the results. Managed to get through, so it's okay for me in the end. But on to Q2, I guess. But yeah, I may as well show you the standings. Daniel Ricciardo won the first race in Australia, and I came P2. But in the Bahrain race, we didn't do very well, so we're hoping to get back some positions. Now here we are, starting our lap. But yeah, right now it's only the outlap, so here I am into the hairpin. Overshot it, but it's fine because it's not the actual lap. So going through the last corner anytime now, and into the kind of hotel home street section. Starting the lap here. I'm not very good at Shanghai, that's all I'm going to say, so this lap is terrible. That's the warning from the future, so don't expect good driving from this lap. Overshot that turn there. I wasn't very happy with that one afterwards, but yeah, took too much curb, went a bit wide there. I skipped to the end of the lap because the first part wasn't very good. I went too slow in that hairpin, could have cut it a bit more. As you can see, my teammate's behind me, which means he's caught up, which isn't very good for my time looking wise. And yeah, I'm last. So here's my second Q2 time. I was hoping for a good lap, considering my last one was terrible. As you can see, I had the screen freeze there. My Xbox is quite old and my phone can't really handle this stuff, so yeah. Going through these corners much better, gained a lot of time, as you can see, 2/10, which is a mile in F1 standings. But yeah, 3 minutes to go, well basically 4 minutes to go. I lost a tenth through that corner, it's not very good, but if I just kept the rest of the lap together, I'd be okay. But yeah, this is the section I struggled with all weekend, especially this exit, because if I messed up the middle of each corner, I would ruin the exit and normally spin out. That corner was also quite hard, I'd always brake a bit too late. I went wide. This corner was also hard, as you'd also spin out a lot, but here it cut the lap. But I did get through. I got 7th, but 2 drivers overtook me, but I'm still through, which I'm happy about. But yeah, here's the start of my Q3 time. Looking very good. But yeah, I started my lap a bit late, got out of the garage late, so this might not be too good. As you see, Hamilton gets fastest lap, so he's in a shout to get pole. Yeah, I spun there, it wasn't very good, so, but by that already it was not going to be a very good lap, so don't really expect anything from this result. I normally do better seeing my delta time anyways, because I really work hard and track extend. But yeah, as I cut to another outlap there, and then onto the actual lap, because the other lap was quite terrible, I'll say that for the least. As you can see, I'm last, and my teammate didn't do a lap, so he's literally going to be qualifying on 1 lap, which isn't very good, but you know, maybe we needed 1 set of tyres. But yeah, here's the lap. Yeah, as I said again, last, but I took that section so good previous to the other time that I'm 6/10 up, which is actually quite good, and I get fastest first sector, which is an achievement in the whole. So yeah, passing through the kind of fast corner section. Yeah, here was kind of good braking wise. As you can see, my game kind of broke there. It changed weather. But yeah, we're trying to look at sector 2 time. It's better than my last lap, of course, but not fast as sector 2. So pole is kind of off the cards, except if we can do magnificently well. I'm flying through here, but I went a bit wide, which will lose me a bit of time, but I'm still 1 second up, nearly 2 seconds up, 3 tenths away from 2 seconds up, so that's all I really want. But yeah, going to, oh yeah, another game break. Now going into it, I've lost time. I think it's one of those glitch things. I have many of those all the time. But yeah, going into corner, I still get fastest last sector, which puts me 2 seconds down. It means I'm 6th, which is very good, but again, many drivers overtake me, and I end up being 9th, which I guess is a good result, just not really what I wanted. Daniel was 5th, so he actually did really good on his only lap. And Max Verstappen got pole, even though the glitch said that Bottas and Hamilton both were fighting for pole. Turns out Verstappen got it, so yeah, it's okay in the end, but we're hoping for a good result of points this weekend. I would probably say Vettel, because De Vries he's in an okay car, he's just not doing well, and Hubert is very inconsistent, so yeah, Vettel. I think Daniel just did a better lap overall, that's why.
How will not making Q3 affect your strategy tomorrow?
What the hell? I'm pretty sure I made Q3, but yeah, okay. Weird question.
Appreciate your time.
And as you can see, I'm getting my awards here. Nearly 20 team acclaim. But yeah, here's the menu, my team colours. But yeah, entering the race now. And here you go.
Which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix? We're here in Shanghai. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles an hour, with DRS assisting the cars down the back straight before they brake into the sharp hairpin at turn 14. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Now, I want to talk to you about Valtteri Bottas. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, and Albon, Sainz, Leclerc, Khan, and Pierre Gasly, De Vries, Perez, Sebastian Vettel, and Kvyat, Hubert, Sete Camara, Esteban Ocon, and Kevin Magnussen. Russell, Stroll, Latifi, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So as you can see there, Verstappen took pole, Bottas was on the front row of him, and Hamilton was 3rd, and Daniel was 5th. Lando got actually best of the rest in 4th, and I'm 9th. As you can see, I'm choosing my strategy here. Tyre wear is quite high. Yeah, I looked at my fuel here, so I added even more. If you don't know, I like using a lot of fuel, so I can just use a rich mix the whole time and just pass everyone, so yeah. The 5 lights are going out here. I'm putting overtake on for a good start. And it's lights out and away we go here. Leclerc is on my right there. Sainz ahead. We go a little argy-bargy with Leclerc there, but we take him down the inside. We got a warning for that. But it's okay, as we then do a double move to take Sainz, which I love doing at Shanghai. But we still are on the outside there. And Sainz, we just lose Sainz there. That corner is quite helpful to lose people. And there you go, there's Ricciardo and Albon fighting. and they're quite slow. I'm a late break around that corner. Yellow flag, but that's just because people are going slow through the hairpin. And Daniel keeps the position, which is quite good for us. Well, when I say quite good, very good for us, because we need to keep this position. I'm trying to catch Albon ahead, but I make another mistake, and I touch Carlos Sainz because I lost the rear end there. I keep on losing the rear end. I think I just have high tyre wear. And going into this corner, I broke a little bit early and just lost control again. I'm not very good at Shanghai, as I said. I'm going for the long right-hander, hoping not to lose control. Oh, okay, this is a very dodgy lap. Hitting into the DRS zone, but of course no DRS this lap, is the first lap. Using all the overtake. Yeah, in the hairpin looking for a move, but I don't really want to go for an audacious move, it'll ruin my whole race. Yeah, okay, down into the last corner, and that's the first lap done then. Verstappen his first lap because he's first still, which is actually quite good because we don't want the Mercedes winning again because it's just boring. But yeah, first few corners are okay. Trying to catch Albon, but it's starting to see a bit impossible. But you know, we're 7th, it's good enough. Leclerc's actually lost 9th place to De Vries, if you can see on the right hand side. Yeah, also sorry about the setup of all where my lap counter is and times and stuff. I just changed it because I need to see where I'm going, and also so I can see the facts. So yeah, going into the fast section, it's all okay, but yeah, this is the second lap though, and yeah. Okay, here my pit strategy came up. I said I'd pit on lap 3 because my softs apparently would go on to 50%, and I don't want high tyre wear because I normally spin out at that zone. So I don't really want to risk ruining my whole race from that either. So yeah, that was just my pit strategy. They're trying to call me in. Yeah, going through the first sector, and yeah, there you go. I overshot the last or second to last corner, the hairpin. I was hoping maybe to do De Vries in when I go into the pits, but you see he was a bit further ahead. This section was hard to get right previously when I used to race, so yeah, I'm happy I did that perfectly there. 48 mph the limit, which is actually quite good considering it's 50, so I've caught up to time. And as you can see, I'm going into the pits now. I did the stop because it changed my front wing a bit, and yeah, it was a good stop. I pressed off the clutch immediately, unconsciously actually, because I was looking at something else, not on my screen. So yeah, it was a lucky corner, I guess. And these first few corners were crap. I mean, I was on cold tyres, couldn't really do anything. But you know, same with the VDI, so I was just hoping the undercut would work. And here's the first big batch of pit stops. And I used all the overtake here because I just wanted to see if I could get past. And I did get past everyone who was behind me, so yeah, it was really good, but I was still 6-7 seconds behind Norris, who was 4th, so it was kind of off the cards to get a podium now at all. But yeah, driving through, again, another batch of pit stops. These are the main ones in front of me. And yet, luckily I came ahead of De Vries, which is who I need to come ahead of, as he is the person behind me, and Albon comes out ahead of me, which is perfect. And as you can see in these first corners, I'm catching him up, but unfortunately, that was when he had cold tyres, and on the straight, of course, he had a better exit, so it all kind of came undone, and I'm 11th in this stage, but more people need to pit. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange period of time, this, but yeah. From here, the race gets a bit boring, you know, just driving along, because after the strategy calls, the races do get boring, if I'm honest. You need something to happen to make it fun. And you'll see earlier, but yeah. Here you go, driving in this section. But as you can see, Sergio Seta Camara goes out as I pause it there. But yeah, he did it after the hairpin. But yeah, this is the first retirement. Of course, no crashes retirement-wise. But yeah, driving wise, you can see Sainz also lost position. I think he changed his wing. So he's not 8th now. De Vries is basically picking up just 3 places in this situation. He's not really picking up by overtaking. He picked 1 up by pit stop and 2 by changing rings. So yeah, none of it's really his doing. But yeah, De Vries can get his first points of the season here. As driving along, if you see on the map, there's a yellow flag coming up. And if you look to the left, the car's going off. And it's Max Verstappen, the race leader, has gone off the track. That is something. So the safety car goes out, which is not very good for my race, really. But at the same time, I can dive bomb Alex Albon after the safety car restart. So as you can see here, yep, it's the end. Safety car's coming in. Of course, you don't want to see footage during the safety car if nothing happens. But yeah, going down his inside, I lost it a bit there, but with the overtake, I managed just to get past him. Well, I don't get past him, but I'm close. I'm very, very close. I need to do an audacious move on the outside. But he kind of takes it, but I get a better exit. This is quite a weird move. Oh, I just lose a bit of control there. And I've lost him, but it's kind of unfair. I will say that for this, but I make the move, which is alright for me. And that's all I really need in this situation. A good move for 5th. Considering my teammates in 4th, and I really need to catch him up in the standings. But yeah, I'm going to be fighting Albon for the whole race now. We have 4 laps left. You might be saying, oh, it's 3 because 11 plus 3 is 14. But this lap the 14th lap counts as an actual lap. So it's 4, or maybe 3.5 now. But yeah. Yeah, just defending Alex Albon for my life is my main goal here in this situation. As now going onto the straight, we just want to defend from Alex Albon again, as I said. Another glitch as the weather changes. Going through the kind of stadium section onto the straight, just using as much overtake at the start to get away from Albon. And now we get away a bit more because the AI only use it at the start straight. But yeah, hoping he doesn't slipstream, I move to the left here. I always use that trick here. And then I do a deep move, which didn't go really well for me, but I kept it intact. Yeah, going on to the 12th lap here. As you can see, Bottas gets fastest lap. He's now in the lead. And actually, Alex here, this is a moment I'm not really proud of, as I would say I am a dirty driver. Alex gets a wing damage, which means he's not really a threat to me anymore, as he's probably going to have to pit now. And if he doesn't pit, he's going to hold up the whole pack. So in the end, now I'm going to kind of keep 5th, as long as De Vries is behind me. But yeah, I wouldn't say that's my proudest move, but you know, anything for the points, I suppose. But yeah, finished the 12th lap. DRS enabled there, as you can see. But then it switches to this section. We're going on to the last lap now. I'll commentate the whole thing for you because I'm nice. Yeah, going through the final bit, because final lap, as Jeff says there. Going into the first corner, right-hander, and then another right-hander. It's a long corner. It's like Sepang, just kind of reversed. And a bit more annoying. And the rest of the track's more boring, so... yeah, that line there, so I'm actually pretty proud of that, but yeah, going into the hairpin section, just trying to keep more than a second away from De Vries. That's just my goal at this point, because I know I'm faster than De Vries, at least. This is kind of my position at this point. Lando Norris is in 3rd if you look on the right, which means Hamilton and Bottas are 1 and 2, which you might think is boring, but Hamilton, this will be his first podium if he gets there. Bottas, I don't think it'll be his first win, but yeah. Hamilton's been struggling a bit, but he has come 4th both times, and this time he's coming probably 2nd, because I think Bottas is 1st. But yeah, going on to the straight for the last time, I'm going to use overtake here, driving through and going under the sign for the DRS, but there's no one in front of me, so no DRS and no DRS behind, because I'm more than 1 second away. And as you can see, it cuts to everyone finishing the race. Yeah, it's nice. Sorry for the overlay on the bottom. It's my fault, really. We're going here. I have no ARS. It's not very nice. We're going into the hairpin. Just want to be clean. That was actually a good hairpin turn. I just lost at the exit. Valtteri Bottas get fastest lap. and wins the race here. Daniel gets P4, Lando Norris gets a podium, and I get P5. It's a very good result for us. Woo! Yeah, that was a great result. Yeah, Nicholas Latifi gets driver of the day. Yeah, I'm really happy with that result. I shouldn't really got there.
We can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
And as you can see the results here, Daniel's P4, I'm P5, 1-2 for Mercedes, and Lando Norris is kind of in the a sandwich. But yeah, Daniel Ricciardo loses his first place, but it's okay, and Lewis Hamilton goes third in the standings. We lose the first in constructors, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.